Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to a new video, and this is going to be weekly overview number 3, and we got a few tickers. Um, let's get started. So, first thing is Apple, of course, and interesting thing last week. Sell-off led the markets to sell off also. So, we do have a candle pattern right here on the weekly chart, which is inverted. Not exactly, but I would consider it as a inverted candle right here. Based on this downtrend, not really downtrend, but basically on the weekly candle. Hopefully, we can actually see that candle as a inverted candle right here. And over here, last week, on Apple, we did have a nice holding above my 110.89 support. We held above both of those, and last Friday after close, I did say that I believe that we're gonna see some touches of the 107, 109 area on the dailies, and actually close above my 110.89 support. So we may see that any time of the week. It could happen during the federal meetings, which is on Tuesday, Wednesday, and overall bullish above 110.89. And over here, the 4-hour chart, which is this one, I do see a bullish divergence over here, which is good. So based on this little downtrend right here, I did see some bullish divergence, which is why I picked up some more calls for next week, and hopefully we can see a nice gap up. And based on futures right now, we are seeing a nice gap up and good bounce right there. So hopefully we do hold that area and gap up to at least above 113.9, and we can see at least 115 or maybe even 120.96 tomorrow. Who knows, but right now it looks good. We had a squeeze firing downside. We held my 110.89 support from over here, and over here. So right there, we touched that, and we made that third touch of the 110.89 support. For the third time, we made a bullish divergence, which is good because we are trying to see a major bounce off that retest of the support. So we also have a downtrend right here. So once we get a nice gap up and close above it, we can see it break out back to the highs. Hopefully, the federal meetings go out good and they don't make the market sell off more. And right now, it's basically a guess at this point because of the federal meetings in the way. Nobody knows what they're going to say, what's going to happen. But based on what I'm seeing, and if everything goes right, hopefully that'll play out right there, and we'll see a gap up back in the market. So Apple holds 110.89. We can see 113.90 and 120.96, and hopefully we can get back above this estimate 20. And if we do, we can see a very nice breakout towards 124.50 and possibly new highs over here again. But right now, we're focusing on this range. Hopefully, all we need to do is break this downtrend, confirm reversal, and federal meetings go good right there. Bullish on this one, and we'll see what happens this week with this one. Next thing is Tesla. Sold off from last week, and we did bounce off right here from last week and held above it right here on my 4-hour daily chart. It broke it, but my 4-hour held it, and we did bounce off very good, which is also good for us right here. And we are currently holding the bottom of my channel, uptrend channel right here, and we're also holding 370.71. It seems like it does not want to give up my 370.71 support, so looks good right here also for Tesla. And we did have a price target increase by UBS or something by double. So hopefully we can see a big gap up right there from that company price target. by double, and we also do have battery day on the 22nd or 25th. I can't remember which one is. I think Apple is 25th and Tesla is 22nd. I'll check after this video, but keep out for that one. Battery day, Elon Musk tweeting good news about the battery day and saying it's going to be exciting, everything. I would never go against Elon Musk, really. Long term, Tesla holding 370.71 right on the bottom of my uptrend channel. We've been holding that support very good. And hopefully we can test that 395 resistance on my SMA 20 on the daily. And we are also struggling around this area of 385.50 or 385.60-ish area right here. Hopefully we can break that in the 4 hour, confirm and close above. We can see breakout 395 and 430s again, possibly. So that's one thing right there. And during this whole sell-off right here, we do have a oversold level over right here. So we've been sitting around basing this level on my stock RSI, and hopefully we can start to pick back up above my SMA 20 and see some 500s again. So bulls on Tesla. Also, Apple had the same thing as well, I believe, which was the ticker. Let me see if, yep. So during this whole sell-off, we've been going oversold and oversold, more oversold. Right here, so we've been basing around this area. Once we pick up, we can see the EMA slowly can climb back up here above this overbought area and get back above this SMA 20. So both Apple and Tesla bulls so far. Next one is Piton. This one had a interesting one. So we did have good earnings on this one. This one made some of us good money, and right after earnings, the day after, sold off very hard. And of course, it would because of how the pre-run before earnings. This reminded me of FSLY's chart of how it had a massive run before earnings, and right after earnings, it just sold off. And that one didn't have good earnings. So we have a bearish engulfing candle right here from last Thursday on the daily, and Friday confirmed it with a massive bearish engulfing again. So confirmed that reversal. And we did lose my 96.22 support on the daily, which is not good for Piton. We do have a lower low over here based on this low and this low. So we did have a lower low right here. Basing right here, oversold on the 4 hour, but I do believe that we can see more downside since we did close below my 86.22 support. And what I think will happen is we're going to see 80.48 and maybe 77 or 75-ish area. And I think it's going to want to touch the SMA 20 on this blue line. And every time it touches that, it bounces hard and goes back up. So I feel like that, I have a feeling that's going to do that because it's been riding the SMA 20 for a while. Since that COVID drop. You can see it's a magnet pretty much. So every time it has a big spike in price, it pulls back to the SMA 20 and comes back up. So I have a feeling it's going to do that. We also broke the uptrend channel right here massively. And yeah, so that's my prediction for Piton. 80.48 and 77 or 75 area touch on the SMA 20, and then we're going to see nice bounce right there. And ever since we had that high, we did have a bearish divergence right here on Piton. We did have this high right here and a higher high. We had a high right here and a lower high. So this was the indication for a future sell-off, which is this right here. So SMA touch right here, SMA 20 touch, and we might see a bounce right there. Daily chart, ever since we've been going higher and higher, we've been going overbought right here, which is not good because it makes investors less comfortable of buying for long term. So it needs to, I believe, needs some kind of pullback right here, right, to leave my overbought area and decrease the chance of investor getting scared, buying more. So pull back a little bit, SMA 20 magnet right here, and hopefully we can bounce right here. So price targets downside on Piton 80.48 and 77 or 75 area on Piton right here. So bearish on this one, and this one we did pick up puts last Friday, and right now we're up on it, but hopefully we see some more downside before it comes back up pre-market. So bearish on this one, and next ticker is going to be Coca-Cola. And I never really, I played this before, but I never really do analysis on this one. But I did see something interesting on this one for you guys for long-term plays. I wouldn't really day trade this one because of how slow it moves, but based on what I'm seeing right here on the weekly chart, we can see some nice gains if you guys play this right, as well as myself. So over here, Coca-Cola fired its weekly squeeze last week, had a nice breakout. We do have a bullish pennant right here on the daily chart right here. We had a continuation pattern. We've been cooling up right here inside this pennant, and I believe this week we can break out based on how strong we are on this bullish pennant right here, and how we are bouncing off this SMA 200 on daily, and bounce off right here. If we can break this resistance on the pennant, we could see 52.21 and 53.40 and possibly 55.04, which is up here. And we did have a strong close last week, and the week before fired squeeze right here. We've been building the squeeze right here on this consolidation period, and fired it last week. So we should see some nice swings up here, and I wouldn't make a move until it breaks the resistance or my support either way. So if it breaks it upside, we could use some calls right here for 52.21 and 53.40 for my monthly resistance, and 52.21 is actually a hard level that's been trying to break because of how we have major support right here, and we do have a gap down resistance right here, a gap up or gap down resistance. Either way works, but if we can actually get a weekly close above 52.21, we may see new highs because of how this has been a major support right here that we've been trying to break. So we squeeze fired, which is a strong move right here. Monthly looks good. I like the monthly chart, and daily is good as well. Bullish pennant. Bullish pennant and continuation pattern right here. So I believe that if we can break this upside, we can see new highs right here at the price targets, and this will be good for swing players right here. So look out for this one as well. I'm going to add this to my watch list real quick. There you go. And next one is going to be JPM once again for the last one in the video, and an interesting one on this one. I didn't really spot it until over the weekend. So we do have a pennant right here, and I'm not going to say if it's a bear flag because I'm not sure it is until the pattern happens, right? Until the move happens and see where it is. But right now it's basically a pennant, a bearish pennant right now. But if we can break above this resistance on the pennant and have a nice breakout, we could see 103.33 again and try to break out for SMA 200 area, which is around 110, 111.30, and we've been struggling trying to pop up out of this little pennant right here, and we've been struggling to break 103.37 on the weekly chart. You can see how it's been trying to break it. It pulls back a little bit. So hopefully, if we can get above 103.37, we could see a nice breakout. We do have a squeeze building on both daily and weekly over here, and right now above estimate 20, which is good for the daily chart. Lots of consolidation period. Every pop has been sold up, so hopefully we can see breakouts for banks on this one, and hopefully it happens this week. And yeah, so big move happening right here. I would not miss this. If it breaks downside, we're going to see major sell-off. And we do have a meeting about banks actually by the Federal on Tuesday and Wednesday. So either day, I'm not sure which one is about banks, but we'll see what happens. So hopefully we see some upside so the markets can move up and see what happens from there. So lots of things to watch right here for this week, especially on the Federal meeting. So it's not good for day traders really because of how choppy it can get while we're waiting for the meetings to happen. So hopefully Monday isn't too bad as last week. Yeah, so trade light tomorrow. I would not go too big on anything because of the Federal meeting on Tuesday and Wednesday. So trade light. Lock any profits you have. Don't be cocky, and we'll see what happens. So thank you for watching the video, and I hope this video helps you guys choose your picks and see what happens for next week. So I'll see you guys next video. Thank you for watching.